obsessively fixing the bow. I'm sorry.
No.
Stay.
So good though, and it's so in season.
They have 2 cons. I have 2 cans? 2 cans. 2 cons. This week and next week.
Nice.
And next week, I have another new cosplay, so I'm happy.
All right. It looks like we are live. So I'm assuming questions in the chat. Us. I guess first, go over our names and who we are. I don't know if Wally's going to be like directing us to like give us the questions or whatnot, or if I should be checking on the chat for that. Probably should have asked ahead of time. Do you know anything?
I'm not sure what's happening, so whatever works best.
All right. Well, in the meantime, we can introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Kaya Pseudo MP7. I do a lot of cosplay. I am not currently in cosplay, but I was earlier for the Danganronpa B3 panel. I've been cosplaying for Halloween is going to mark my 8-year anniversary of cosplaying. And I do a lot of JoJo, Danganronpa, and Love Live. I'm really trying to get into Haikyuu as well. So, and I just do a bunch of everything. Yeah.
Race Poison. I've been cosplaying on TikTok seriously for a year, but sort of dabbled in cosplay for 5 years, going, I have no idea what I am doing. Let's just go with it. I'm mainly known for the person that has way too many Todoroki AUs. I am stuck in it. Yeah. New cosplay.
Love that.
No. Check the chat for...
The first question is, can we talk about how we got into cosplay? All right. Well, I'll go first since I was looking at the question. But yeah, I got into cosplay. It was my sophomore year of high school, and so my friends were like, we were really into, a couple of my friends were really into anime and everything, and we're like, wow, we should start like a cosplay group together. Like, wouldn't that be super neat? Like, I saw that online. Like, we could do that. And then we have plans to like cosplay Black Butler together and stuff like that. And then my friends never ended up buying anything for the cosplays and never did the cosplays, but I did. And then I wore my first one, which was a closet-ish cosplay of Grill from Black Butler, to an ice skating Halloween party. And then I went to a con like the year after in like June.
Am I frozen or is it?
It's good now.
It's good now. I was going, okay, am I frozen or is it loading? Okay.
No, you're good now.
Okay, got into cosplaying about 2013. My hometown had one convention, only one. A lot of serious cosplayers at the time that I felt very intimidated and very out of place with closet cosplays. So after about 4 years of that, I went, I'm never doing this again. Roll around to May 2019, sitting on YouTube, looking at YouTube, TikTok compilations on YouTube, went, that person's Canadian, they're cool, they're cosplaying on here, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do that again. And got my Todoroki wig. So right after I said I quit, I kind of fell back into it about 3 years later.
Yeah.
So
I like how that worked though, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You got back into it, and that's what matters.
Here to stay, at least until I turn very, very broke from cosplay.
I feel that. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, I started in like 2012, so we actually originally started around the same time. All right. And if you have any, share tips for posing in your costumes. Okay. So I really, obviously, getting a backdrop, like a white wall of any kind, is good. And just, I like to do like shoots at conventions and everything like that when I do go. And we'll just find somewhere that looks nice-ish and shoot there. And I don't know, a pose that I think that works for almost every single character is like one where you have like the open like hot dog type of pose where you're just like, hey guys. that one always works for everything. And you just need to know some of the essentials of like posing and contorting your body enough to, make it look dynamic. I know a thing I heard when I, like in a YouTube video once when I was looking up posing tutorials is like, you want to like have like squares, like the square here, and like it looks good if like you're not completely just standing still, and like side angles are like really good. That's my personal. And also, I'd like to do JoJo poses, so obviously those are really eccentric. But I'm sitting down right now, so I could maybe do it.
Backgrounds is a good tip if you can ever get your hand on a green screen, aka a piece of fabric that does not match the colors of anything else in your outfit. It doesn't have to be green, it can be blue. You can start photo editing yourself, but also when you're making poses in that, usually go in line of action as well. So if you're with a dynamic character such as a prince, you don't want to just be saying like, sword. You want to be making the motion. You're taking photos, so it looks like you're in action. Then again, blurry.
Yeah, no, you could either do it in action or like with like a sword. I was thinking like if you just kind of stand there like and have the sword like on the ground, like straight down. It looks like a power pose. Like all I can say is look at a lot of references for your character and collect many. I like to have little albums for each character that I cosplay on like my phone, so I have as many references as I can think of to have just everything to look at and reference and try to recreate those.
And also give that album to a photographer if you're working with one. For example, when I was at DaishoCon, my photography, I was working for 707, so it was like a lot of phone poses for Mystic Messenger, so on the phone, typing on the phone, until at one point he decided, I am going to make you JoJo pose on the skee ball machine. That was not in character. Fun, but not in character. Yeah.
You just got to do fun things. A question the pose because you
fun.
All right, and which pose did they question, Molly? Because there are a lot of probably JoJo pose. Like I feel like, but yeah, guys, if you have any questions, please either for me or for Rice Poison, leave them in the comments. We'd love to see them. If not, we can just like talk about the hot dog pose. Thank you.
Invisible hot dog.
The invisible hot dog. It is the best pose. Because like you can do it for idols, you can do it for like cool guys that are like be like suave, like hey, like you can get it hot dog pose in everything. Yeah, I am again wishing that I wore cosplay for this panel, but I have cosplay makeup on. Also, fun fact, this used to be. Oh, I don't know what is going on with the audio there. Very echoey.
Were there Questions.
All right. The next question was, what is the one thing you've done for cosplay that you regret? Definitely, I regret when I use hot glue, I like to get it to lay flat, and like I usually do it when I'm working with re-wefting wigs. So I want to really press it down so it's not like getting everywhere. And I just kind of put my bare hand on it a lot, and I keep doing it because I'm like, it looks good when I do it. And I regret it every single time, but then I keep doing it. So maybe I should get like gloves or something.
Thermal protected gloves. Actually, I do the same. I go, is this glue dry?
Yeah. You're just like, I just wanna stroke it in there so it's all good.
Yeah.
Do you have any other
things I regret for
cosplay?
cosplay bad footwear choices. So bad footwear choices, for example, Bill and Toto's boots have a 2-inch heel on them that are both loud and hard to walk in.
Oh God, yeah.
That and buying contact lenses without prescription because they don't come in a prescription and walking around blind.
Yeah, definitely get your eyes checked before if you can. I definitely recommend it just in general. Just get your eyes checked before you buy contact lenses. And with the shoes, I felt that. I was
buying anything. Yeah.
But yeah, like with the shoes, I've definitely had con experiences where I didn't remember to bring other shoes with me and I left them up in the hotel, or I just didn't.
Kai just popped on. Kai's muted.
I just muted myself so that I wouldn't interrupt anything.
I just saw your camera. Another!
That's me. The girl with the pink headset. Hello. I thought I would hop in because I got the ping, but I can only hop in for a small amount of time.
Okay. Alright. I wasn't keeping track of the questions.
Ayo, there's a kitty here.
Wow, I just realized how loud my keyboard is. Oh my gosh.
Can you guys hear the Yorkies? Should I mute?
Oh yeah, my computer decided that the internet wasn't working anymore. So,
all right,
I am here now through this until I can get that back up.
You're valid, my dude.
Thank you. Did you see that the next question?
What?
All right, I made it back.
You're back. You're back.
That was fun. We love technical difficulties.
Welcome.
All right.
I guess you got here late, Kai.
Yeah, I'm actually about to get into cosplay and film, but I didn't know there was a Q&A going on, so I was like, okay, I'll just pop in and say hi while my shirt dries. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you one of the popular creators, or are you just like?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to answer any of the questions that we have in the chat. The next one is, what's your best advice if others are attacking you just because you're a My Hero Academia fan and do cosplay from the series? I believe that one is up your alley, Rice Poison. I only might cosplay My Hero once.
I've never been attacked for My Hero Academia, so...
I've been attacked for my opinions, but that's just honestly, if I had any advice about people attacking you because you're a My Hero Academia fan, most people, it's unfortunate because most people, when they join fandoms, they tend to see the toxic side of fandoms before they see the non-toxic side. And it's hard for people to realize that not everybody is of that nature, and there are people that obviously are more mature than that. So honestly, what I would do is just find the people that you like, find the people that are in the My Hero fandom that you enjoy, and that also enjoy the show, but aren't associated with all of the drama that is, or at least try not to be, because I know it's kind of hard. But just try not to involve yourself with the drama, and if people attack you, then just either ignore them or block them, because they're not worth it. It's icky people are not worth it. Trust me.
They're not worth it.
Yeah.
And another thing is, like, I don't know if you were the person who answered this question was thinking particularly at cons, because I know at one time during a con it's not My Hero, but like similar idea, Danganronpa, I cosplayed Tsumugi one time, and someone like yelled up the escalator at Katsucon to me, "Tsumugi, you're a B word," and I'm like, just walk away from those people. If it's someone who directly, tells you something at a con about your character or anything like that, just walk away.
Yeah, for sure.
Delete the comment, walk away. I know My Hero and Danganronpa are like big known for their like toxic parts of their fandom. Honestly, you just kind of gotta distance yourself from it and enjoy what you enjoy, because at the end of the day, whatever you like is whatever you like, and you should enjoy whatever you like. So just, vibe.
Yeah, Kai and Spark, I know you guys got here late. Did you guys want to do a little intro?
Yeah, sure.
Only if you want to.
I mean, might as well, since there could be people that don't know me. Hi, I know my camera is this way, but I have to look at the screen this way. I'm Kai. I'm also known as Kai Cosp on Instagram and on TikTok. I'm well known for my Aizawa and my Present Mic cosplays. I also do Ida. I also do stuff from other fandoms, but My Hero is my main fandom. I'm big into cosplaying. I've been cosplaying for about 7 to 8 years now. I'm 21. I really like ducks. Like, they're cute. Fun fact, I guess.
I love that.
But yeah, ducks, a homie.
Alright, I'm Kitty Strider. My name in here is Spark because I'm also a staff member for the con, and we kind of have a theme going on. And that also ties in to the fact that I am most well known for my Denki Kaminari cosplay. We found it fitting to find an electric type for my name because of that fact. I'm 20 years old, and I'm also a college student, so if you ever have any questions about like balancing out college and cosplay and stuff like that, I'm the person to go to. I think that's really about it.
All right, and we have a couple other questions. So the next one is, have you ever fallen asleep in cosplay?
Yes.
I've fallen asleep in cosplay makeup, I think, but not like full-on cosplay. Like, I think maybe I've taken a nap like at a con with some cosplay on, but not like all of it.
Yeah, I was getting into cosplay once, so I had like Danganronpa. I had Himiko's full outfit, full makeup. I didn't have her contacts in or her wig on, but I passed out in that. So that was pretty exciting.
I've not fallen asleep in cosplay, but have refused to take cosplay off to go for mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, I know that feel.
That's not the same as sleeping in cosplay.
Yeah, but it's still valid though. I've done similar stuff. I personally have definitely fallen asleep in cosplay. It's funny enough because I was in Aizawa. It was right after a rave, and it was like 2 a.m, and my friends and I like were in a part of a hallway. We were just hanging out, and then all of a sudden, like we just like kind of fell asleep, and we woke up to some people being like, "Oh, it's Mr. Aizawa, and he's asleep." And it was like, it was kind of funny.
How fitting! That's so fitting, though.
Yeah.
All right, which cosplay of your own is your favorite and why? This is a fun one. I gotta think about this. My favorite cosplay. If anyone has an answer first. Todoroki?
Something Todoroki. Either the hero suit because it's basically PJs, or villain Todoroki because heck, confident evil boy. That's not Todoroki posing, I'm sorry.
I guess my favorites are probably Mikan, and I really also like Doppio because it's like comfy, but also like really cool at the same time. Like I like to go all out with the JoJo makeup.
That's awesome. For me, it would probably at the moment. I mean, I want to say like at the moment, but like I guess of all time, it's probably a given. It's probably my Aizawa. I've worked really hard for my Aizawa, and then one thing that probably like topped it all off for me. I don't know if you guys know that the English voice actor is on TikTok. There was this one time, fun story time. There was when he first started TikTok, he opened his DMs and he was like, "Hey, shoot me a DM," and like, I'll try to respond to it. And I sent him one like, "Hey, I think you're really great. I really love your work, and I also cosplay Aizawa." And he responded to me and said, "Hey, your Aizawa is really cool, and I'm gonna follow you back." So like, to be noticed by the English voice actor that my Aizawa is pretty dope. I don't know. That's gotta be my favorite cosplay. I was really excited. I cried. It was
so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was a really good experience.
I have a pretty similar one. So my default answer to this question is always Denki Kaminari. Because he was not only my first cosplay, but also I connect to that character so much that, well, I mean, I think that's pretty obvious. But I have started, like, being more involved with Kyle Phillips and his community. And for those of you that don't know, much like Kai, that is the English VA of Denki Kaminari. And I had shared one of my cosplay photos to his Discord server, and he like noticed it and reacted to it and was really excited. And I don't know, it really does. It makes your self-esteem go from like here to way up here. So
it's a good feeling. It's a really good. Congrats, that's really awesome. But it's such a good feeling.
Cool. That's big. Like,
yeah.
All right, and what are your Halloween plans? Do you plan on cosplaying or have a new Halloween-themed cosplay in the works? I'm probably just gonna throw on a random cosplay for Halloween and just like wear it around my apartment and make some TikToks probably. I don't have any plans because COVID.
So at the moment, my Halloween plans are like in the air because I'm trying to see my girlfriend because we're long distance. So if that does go through, then I'm gonna be Kix from Animal Crossing, and she's gonna be Tom Nook, which is I'm really hoping that happens. But in the event that it doesn't happen, I'll probably just hand out a lot of candy to whoever kids come to my house, to be quite honest. I don't really have that many big plans, aside from hoping to see my girlfriend, so.
I don't really know, because last year for Halloween, I was staying in the dorms, and we had kids coming through, so I had this, like, whole Halloween-ish Deku type thing going on. But this year, obviously, I'm not staying in the dorms because of everything that's going on. So we're just going to our grandparents' house. So I don't know if I'm gonna go all out or not. So it's between, like, getting an outfit from Spirit Halloween that's just like Halloween-ish, or pulling a complete 180 and attempting Miu Aruma for the first time. So we'll see. We'll see.
Probably this. I have no idea what anybody else is doing around here, so probably just this and hanging out.
I should probably get going because I do have to film and I should go check on my shirt, but I did want to stop in and just say hi. But yeah, I should probably get going. So
Right, well, it was good having you.
Thank you. It was nice chatting with you guys, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your panel.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
I saw there's a comment that says Rice doing the Uraraka hands. That's what I need to see tonight. Yes.
It's my default.
It is a great default. Uraraka's so cute. Like, I love her. She gets too much hate for being like a precious baby. But the next question, this is related to the previous question about My Hero Academia cosplay and people attacking you. If people are telling me So the main problem that people are telling me is that people from the My Hero Academia fandom are being attacked physically, like hitting and touching inappropriately. So what is the best way to avoid something like that? I have not had the problem of anyone hitting or physically harassing me, but I know one good tip if someone's, inappropriately touching you or anything like that, just tell them, and just be like, hey, that's not okay. And you try to get away from them. And usually I know that if you see someone else, and to avoid them, you can be like, oh, those are my friends, I need to go see them or something. I don't know how it works exactly in your situation, but just try to, make it seem like you can't talk anymore. Get out of the situation.
I will adopt people who approach me for that. Just, I need to get away from this person. Can I be friends with you for 10 minutes? Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I've never had experiences like that. However, I have heard stories about experiences like that. If it's at a con, first of all, try to find somebody that will just let you hang out with them. I know there are a lot of con parents, and I personally am one of them. So if you're ever at a con, with me or with another bigger cosplayer that has posted, hey, I'm at this con, try to go find us, try to go talk to us, because odds are we're going to have a group with us due to our con parent-y nature, or, for the bigger cosplayers, they'll most likely have fans with them, so that'll cause a group, and that's kind of the safest way to be. But another way is, specifically if you're touched inappropriately or actually harmed, immediately go talk to the security and everything at cons. I know one of my close friends, she was touched inappropriately once, and she was unable to see who the person was, so she couldn't report them. But she did immediately find some people that she could go hang out with so that, she wasn't alone so it wouldn't happen again.
Yeah, it really sucks that we have to say these things, but, stay safe, please. There are things that you can try to do, and it is more rare for people to do that kind of stuff, but, it still happens, so. On that note, our next question is, have you ever had an uncomfortable experience with your followers? With certain ones, definitely, yeah. There are people that will slide into your DMs and be like, hey, can I buy some feet pics off of you? I've gotten that offer at least 3 times, and it's really concerning. And then, just people that call you, like, just sexualize you in any sort of way, and, like, and I also had this one follower who, like, would tag me in everything and, like, in a bunch of random pictures and, like, send me messages, like, 24/7, even though I didn't really know them. But they weren't, like, mean about it, so I just kind of, like, went along with it for a little bit. And obviously it's, like, good to try to interact with people, but, like, understand that we all have lives too.
Yeah. By no means am I, like, I do not have a huge platform, so this just goes out to show that this can happen to anybody, because I had like 500 followers on Instagram when this happened, and I only have like just over 1,000 now, and it's still going on. So this just like goes to show anybody can have these experiences. My first occurrence with the 500, I had this guy message me, and it was kind of gross, but he, in the politest way, asked me if he could send certain pictures, and he got blocked immediately. Don't do that. And then now I, like I said, have just barely over 1,000, and I feel really bad, but there are some younger followers that I have that every time they go live, they send it to me. And I'm like, I cannot join all of these lives. You go live like once every hour, so my inbox is flooded with your live invites. And one of them added me to a group chat along with many like actual big creators on Instagram. And we're talking like over 100K followers. And my friend and I were both in there, and we're like, hun, you can't do this. Like, yeah, we're responding to you right now, but odds are most of the people in here aren't going to, and they're just going to, like, overlook everything. So, don't send unwanted pictures. Don't ask if you can send unwanted pictures. And, don't completely spam inboxes. Like, sending a live or a message every now and then is fine, but please don't spam us.
Please.
Something recently, some creators, I say we as a collective, don't answer DMs that just say hi. Please state your exact question, otherwise we're not touching that, just out of fear of what are you going to send us.
Yeah. Like, if to branch off of that, if you send like, hi, I saw you posted this and I just wanted to say like it's great, like we might respond to that one for sure, but if you just say hi, we're gonna be like, what are they gonna send if we reply?
Yeah, like, what am I supposed to say back to hi besides hi, and like, what are you looking for? Like, it can be pretty uncomfortable sometimes. So usually try to just, at least just say, hey, I really love your cosplay, like, or something like that. I'll answer to that anytime.
Yeah. Uncomfortable cosplay experiences online. I know some of my followers are a bit smaller than they should be on TikTok. I've been called dad more than once. I have no kids, so I'm quite sure I'm not your dad. And also the question of, can you adopt me? I don't have kids. I have Yorkies. Yeah. The content creators, they're not your parents.
Yeah, like I'm a con parent, but I have like specific children that I have adopted. And I say children because some of them are like my age. But so we have a group, and like we actually have a group chat. But I have people outside of that group chat just messaging me like, "Hi, Mom," and I'm like, "Did you just call me Mom?" What? I'm not your mother.
So funny how that's so common, though. It's like there are so many people who do that.
Like, "Hi, Dad," and I go, "I don't have kids."
Since when did I have kids?
Wait, what? And we have another question that says, any tips for cons if you go nonverbal or mute? Because after bad or stressful situations, I go nonverbal. I can't speak for this because I haven't had those experiences, so I don't know if I could give really any helpful insight to that. I don't know if anyone else here can.
So I haven't really had the nonverbal experience at a con, but I do the same coping mechanism where if I go through something really bad that day or I get super stressed, like I won't talk. The way that I've always coped with that is I most of the times it's like during school days or whatever, so I'll have a notebook with me, and so I'll just like write down what I'm trying to say so that, you know, I can communicate. I do recommend doing something similar to that. I know most of us, when we go to cons, we have like a con bag we carry with us. Jeez. So putting like a small notebook and a pen or a marker in there would work. However, I do know that most of us also have our phones with us, and, you know, we can either type it into Google Translate and have them like read it out loud, or we can use like the notes function and type it out on that. That would really work too.
Yeah, the notes one is a really good tip. All right, but yeah, if you guys have any more questions, just like send them below, and we really appreciate all of them. Like, it always makes me so happy to think that I could actually help someone, or like by giving a question, and I'm like,
yeah,
advice, or just like providing entertainment, you know.
We haven't reached the point yet where Rice starts doing random dances and you guys are like, "Please, Rice, not funny of me."
I could not hear what you were saying, Rice Poison, because there was something going off in the background.
Huh. The same, we haven't reached the point where I have started doing random TikTok dances and you've gotten Rice. Stop.
Well, it was a noise, so I don't know what happened.
A sudden sound.
But this is something related to the Halloween question earlier that I didn't really think of, but this is the costume I think I'm gonna do around my apartment. I have a vampire Daya cosplay for Love Live, just like it's a fun little vampire version of Daya, and I think that's fun, and I might wear that. may or may not have done that for something with my idol group recently, so. Oh. Thank you, Luna. You're so sweet. Rice, did you see that? They said that Rice was the first person to use my preferred name constantly. I just think that's like the sweetest thing.
I will say that is one thing I
my comment sections a lot, and that's one. They're one of them.
Yeah, that's one thing I really enjoy is like when you have certain people that interact with you so much that you like can actually learn their preferred names. That
it's so nice. But no, like it's like you might think I'm amazing, but like I think you guys are all amazing. So it's like I don't know. I'm just out here admiring everyone. And
for sure.
Trying my best.
Like, yeah, you guys might think some of us are amazing, but would we really be where we are without you?
Exactly. And like without like experience and like everything, I'm like been cosplaying for like 8 years now, and I did not know how to style a wig at first. I did not know how to do makeup. I did not know how to sew, and now I can do all those things, which is pretty neat.
I still can't sew. Do not hot glue your seams. That's my advice.
It still is good advice either way. Like, I know one time I definitely did like glue some stuff together when I was like trying to learn how to sew, and then I got mad at it and I just tried to like hot glue some stuff together.
Cheap wow, that's not how you say that. Cheap cosplays are great, but beware going to cons with them because you might end up tearing the seam in your pants.
Oh yeah.
During the photo shoot.
If you buy cosplays online, please look at the measurements, and like if you're like wary on like, oh, I'm like the largest part of that like measurement, buy the size up. Like those things are always so small. Like there are so many cosplays where like barely got it on like when I bought it online, and it's like try to always buy the size up or get custom sizing if you can, because
yeah, and mind the online sites, like there's reputable ones like Met Costumes, Whoa Cosplay, I probably said that wrong, and Doki Doki Cosplays. They use Asian sizes, one size up.
Yeah. No,
you might think you're small, but you're no longer small.
It's always easier to make something smaller because you might not have the same fabric.
Yeah, definitely. Like I just feel like with the pants splitting, like what you were saying earlier, like that is the thing where it's like you might be able to be better with that if it's a little bit bigger than a little bit smaller. Like I don't think your pants are gonna rip as much with the cheap cosplay. So if it's bigger.
Yeah, I think mine was like either one size too big or just right, but the sewing just, there was something going on in the seam of the crotch, and it just,
oh no.
During a photo shoot, it tore, and I didn't realize until later, and I'm like, God, I hope they didn't get any pictures.
I know. Well, if it makes you feel better, like one of my pairs of pants that I actually sewed myself, it was a pair of vinyl pants for my Giorno cosplay from JoJo. I wore it to a con, and like partway through the day I was doing like a Dio pose or something stupid like that. Like it was like an extreme pose. And then I ripped my pants, and I didn't realize it for at least a couple hours later. So sometimes even things that you make yourself will rip if you pose too hard. So make sure that everything's like reinforced really well if you can.
Test everything.
Test it, please. But yes, we love that sewing is so cool. That is awesome that you're sewing right now, though.
For sure.
All right, and now we have another question, which is, do you guys have any pointers on wearing and buying binders? Yes. My binder is from GC2B. I think I said that right. GC2B, I think.
Yep.
Like I tried getting one from another place that just don't try to buy the cheap ones like on eBay or something. Like you'll be really glad that you purchased a quality one because you'll be able to keep it for a really long time. And also be sure, just like with the online cosplays, look at the sizing, and if it tells you if you're a little like shaky on the borders with the sizing, definitely get the size up. I know that one time with my first binder, it was actually a little too small, and they let me send it back and gave me credit to get a new one, so that was really cool.
Yeah, and GC2, G2CI, whatever order they're in, also allows consultant services, which you send the measurement and they say, we think this will fit you, we'll send you one of these, but if it doesn't fit, you can send it back and we'll give you a different one.
Yeah, for sure. I recommend GC2B. I have their full black one, and it works great. However, I was gifted a half one on Amazon, and like it wasn't a specific brand or anything. And it works great, but the binding material goes like all the way around, and that really screws with your back. So be careful. You don't want to get one of those if you know you're going to be wearing it for a long period of time.
Yeah, definitely don't wear that all day at a con if you wear one of those.
Also note for you, anyone who has a binder thinking of getting a binder, do not throw it in the washing machine. You will ruin the fabric.
Yeah,
you can
hand wash it.
Some hot water and shampoo. Or cold water and shampoo. Depends what type of water you like, I guess.
But yeah, advice from GC2B, don't put it in the washing machine. Don't wear them for a super prolonged period of time. Like 8 hours is usually a good cutoff point.
8 hours is the max until you feel there and you're sitting there going, I can't breathe. What do I do?
Yeah. Never sleep in a binder. Never sleep in a binder.
Take it off.
So it get hurt during the season.
Right, and we have a question about any colored contact tips when buying them online. I actually stopped wearing contacts, so I can pass this one.
I have a whole essay on my Discord server that I could pull up, but we're not going to. Always check with your optometrist to make sure you're able to wear contacts and what prescription you need. Always go from a reliable site. Do not order your contacts in AliExpress or Amazon. You'll want to either go to TTDI, Unexo, Pinky Paradise, Oh My Kitty for You.
Honey color?
Yeah, always research the reviews for things. And also, if you're also starting to get into color contacts, do not take contacts straight from the mail and stick them into your eye because you will give yourself an infection, and it is not fun. I've never been in that situation, but I saw a few people on TikTok. I'm like, please put in the solution first, or at least 8 hours.
Get in your own solution, like that you get from the drugstore in like the case and everything. Let it sit for like overnight or even a day. Definitely let it. I like to let it sit for a day when I was using them, but also remember you don't need contacts to cosplay. Because I just got
Photoshop.
So I'm one of the few that I technically probably shouldn't be wearing colored contacts, but I do anyway, which I do not recommend. Do not do me. Do not follow that step. Do not. I've just gotten to the point where I have double astigmatism, so I know I probably wouldn't be able to. It doesn't hurt me, so I don't I don't care, but I know it probably is detrimental, so do not do that. However, I only buy mine from Unique, and I also don't know my prescription, so I get the 0. Don't do that unless your vision is not bad. Like with me, I only need glasses really for distance, so I'll be fine walking around in 0 contacts. But if your vision is really, really bad, you will not be able to see. Do not do that. On top of that, I personally do not recommend TTDI. There are multiple reports of that that company in particular, injuring like corneas and stuff like that, and tearing off the outermost layer of your eye. So I personally tell people to sway away from that company.
Yeah, and they also had like a whole thing with being racist and everything too, so that wasn't cool. So just don't buy from TTDI. There's so many other
code, so they keep saying the free ones is to promote, so
yeah,
those ones work. I'm not sure about the rest.
Okay, there is someone that says Fresh Lady contacts, and
Never heard
you
of
know, just and wash them in solution frequently. Well, that is another contact brand to put into the minds. But yeah, especially while like actual cons aren't happening, I'm like, I'm not doing contacts. Like, no more contacts.
That's valid. I typically treat them as an accessory. It's like something that adds to it, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, it's definitely like if you want to invest in a couple like colors that you have multiple characters for, but like I never could have one for like just one character.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm also broke, college.
I say to everyone, whether you can use colored contacts or not does not make you a better cosplayer. It's like better or worse. Like if you can't wear contacts, you can't wear contacts. It's fine. There's numerous editing programs out now that are free on the phone or your iPad or even your computer that you can download and just go, okay, I want red eyes for Bakugo. I've got red eyes for Bakugo.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to it. Oh, it's 1 a.m. where you are. Well, thank you for stopping in, Luna. We'll see you. But yeah, Wally, definitely stay clear of TTDI if you can. Definitely you can, because like there are other sites where they haven't been tested for like ruining people's eyes. We don't like that, and we don't like that they said that like they said something about one time like, oh yeah, white cosplayers, you can wear like whatever, but if you have dark skin, like you should only wear these types of colored lenses. That was a big yikes.
Yeah, like I know a lot of the companies have been known to make some accidental racist remarks, but having like an entire what you can and can't do.
Yeah, I know, that's like on a different level. Okay, we have 30 more minutes, so definitely send in some more questions if you have any about anything related to cosplay or cons or anything like that. You can do fun stories or something. And we can just talk about how Rice's like cosplay is so cute right now. Like the Deku cosplay is so cute.
Right. It's just vibe right now. It's like
We are vibing. Yeah. One fun thing I forgot to put in my intro is that I like to stick glitter on everything for my cosplays. Like, if I can put like rhinestones on it, if I'm going to always stick glitter on my face. Like, I do this outside of cosplay too, but like, I'm like, ooh, glitter. My cosplay needs glitter. So that is an important note of my personality.
more glitter, the better. Where are you getting your glitter from? Just kidding.
I mean, I can say where I get my glitter from. I normally get my glitter from, like, it's the kind that you, like, just swipe on. It's really cool, like the chunky glitter. Got it from, wow, why did I forget the name? That really sucks. Oh, Uniglitter. Uniglitter, yeah. I've also heard good things about a couple other brands. Like, I want to try to get, don't remember the name of it, but there's one that's like eco-friendly, where it's like biodegradable glitter that's also like the same premise of Uniglitter. So I want to try that.
Questions, or Rice just sits here vibing, going, I don't really get TikTok, do you?
I can do the Chica dance. Like,
I can't even remember the Chica dance. I'm going, what is that? I did it, but I can't remember it.
Yeah, no, like I did it like 2 years ago before it became a trend again. Like it was a trend in like 2018, I think, and I did it then. And then like the version that's longer is a thing now, and I'm like, I don't know the longer version, but I know like and that's all I know.
Gorgeous.
We can vibe. Does anyone have fun like con stories? Remember when cons happened? That was fun.
Like, when was your last con?
SuCon.
DaishoCon.
What was your last in-person con?
When all of your cons are Indiana based.
Oh no.
Except I'm planning on hopefully going to Katsu.
I just don't know if it's gonna happen this year, because, like 2021, because MagFest, which is a month before at the same venue, got canceled. So like, I wouldn't bet your hopes too high.
Yeah, the one that is Indiana based that I'm hoping to go to next year is like a week after. And so I'm sitting here and I'm like, if both of these places do the right things, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm just not personally going to another con until there's like a vaccine. But hopefully there'll be, I'm hoping by Otakon like next year, which is in the summer, like August, that there'll be one. So at least I would like to go.
I don't know. I mean, I am not getting political. I'm just saying that since, the president has come down with it, maybe that means they're working on hopefully speeding up research and getting vaccine information.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Now that they know that he can, get it again even worse.
Yeah.
Someone
said that they went to a con in Colorado. I was talking over you. I'm sorry.
That's all right. You're talking Colorado. I'm sitting here as the token Canadian going, President's voice.
Oh, you're lucky. You are lucky. But someone in the chat said that they went to a con in Colorado 6 years ago and they met someone who cosplayed Five Nights at Freddy's Chica, and that was really cool. I love that. I love being able to see, like, cons in person are just so fun because you just get to see the characters that you really like and, like, talk to people and make new friends. Like, I miss seeing my con friends, man.
Yeah, the last con I went to was Anime Crossroads, which was in February. And I was planning on going to Indiana Comic Con, which was in April. And one of my best friends, she's also one of my con kids, she was really upset because, like, she had to leave before I was leaving, and she was upset that she couldn't stay longer. And I promised her that it would only be like a month before we saw each other again because it was going to be, just in April, and it was like the first week of April, and then everything got canceled, and I feel so bad.
I know. I'm just like, wow. I would have definitely gone to, like, at least 2 or 3 cons since February when I went to Katsu, and obviously have not been to any because, but, like, this is the longest I've gone without seeing some of my friends, so it's crazy.
Yeah.
Considering I just going back into doing cons last year, I actually feel like I'm missing things right now. Yeah, because the last con was in November, and that's almost a year from when it is now. And the only reason I went to the con last November was our group's con dad came up to me at our local con and said, "You're going to DaishoCon with us, you can't say no." I can't say no. Where is it? Wisconsin. Outside of Canada? Okay. And I ended up going
you went to one all the way
Wisconsin.
outside of Canada.
The first major con was one outside of my province, country, city. At least
out of the province, but, like, definitely out of the country too. I've never been to a con out of the country. I have only been to the ones on the Eastern Shore, on the East Coast. On the East Coast. I would like to go to some other ones just around in general. Like, I know I want to go to Anime Expo, and I want to go some more in, like, New York and New Jersey and stuff.
Never been to one outside of Indiana.
Maybe someday.
I mean, it doesn't help that I just started cosplaying like a year and a half ago.
Oh no.
So
yeah. Yeah, my state itself, like, doesn't have a lot of cons. Like, Maryland doesn't have a ton of cons, but, like, we have a lot of cons in, like, DC and stuff, so a lot of the ones I go to are there, but I've been to some out-of-state ones, for sure. I was supposed to go to Colossal Con East this year. That would have been fun.
I think I was looking into going to that last year, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember when it was. But one of my friends was like, "Yeah, you can, like, stay with us and everything." And I was like, "That's great." And then I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, this year's con list for me would have been RideCon, YetiCon, possibly iCon if I caught somebody with an empty car going out there, and then DaishoCon again.
Yeah, like, I'm wondering, like, how many, like, cons are there in, like, Canada? Are there, like, a decent amount, or, like...
Well, just in Ontario alone, you have Anime North, Fan Expo Canada, a bunch of other cool ones down south there. I say down south there. Oh gosh, I'm far away. YetiCon is the big party con. And then there's more going into Ottawa, such as G Anime, and Montreal has OtakuCon.
Okay, so you guys do have like a fair amount, at least in some places.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Canada is a big country, though, and I forget that sometimes.
The ones I would have gone to would have been in my hometown, in YetiCon, which is Blue Mountains, which is 3 hours outside Toronto, and Icon is in Winnipeg, which is the opposite direction. Which direction? That way.
So you actually know which way.
It's west.
West. I thought you meant like from your house, like you were actually pointing like in the direction of. I'm like, you actually know which way is west and east, like.
West, east, south, I think.
East.
I don't know how you do it.
Why do people keep liking this video?
Probably because it's good.
I have one video that I made on my own that has over 100K views from June, and it's so bad, but people keep liking it, and it's like, that is over a year old.
Yeah, no, I have a video like that too, where it's like everyone like comes back and like keeps liking this one video, and then it's like, you know, I've done so much more VCon since then, and like that, you know, this is, I feel like it's not even that good in comparison to my some other ones, but that one just happened to blow up, and I'm like, and I still get likes on it. I'm like, I mean, I'm not complaining, but like at the same time, it'd be like nice if they went towards anything else.
Jeez.
If you're scrolling TikTok and suddenly something from last October comes up as, oh, they like this, and you're sitting there going, ugh.
TikTok, I love TikTok, but like sometimes the algorithm can be a little really weird.
As I usually say, the algorithm is soup, sometimes with too much salt.
Yes. Like sometimes it's great soup, but sometimes it's like, what? Don't know. Yeah, I have not been motivated to put on cosplay for like TikTok or anything like that recently, so I'm just like running out of drafts, and I'm like, well,
yeah,
maybe someday.
We're all just gonna vibe in here until somebody asks.
Yeah, we are vibing. You're still taking questions, though. We have 15 more minutes.
15 more minutes, ask things.
Oh yeah, one more fun fact that I was going to say earlier, but then I forgot. This sweater, like turtleneck thing, is like my prototype Doppio sweater that now I just like wear around for fun in public because like I made a better one, and I'm like now I just wear this. I wore it to get my nails done today.
I mean, that's valid.
Yeah, it's like you gotta use the clothes you can. Sometimes it's just really fun, like previous cosplay clothes.
When your previous cosplays become part of your regular everyday wardrobe. My 707 sweater, for example.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't even know the audio for this anymore.
Oh, I don't know what that one is, but
I think it's on Heart of Virgo's page if I want to go retrieve it. have room for questions? Do we have room for first cosplay? Worst cosplay? Least favorite cosplay? I'm starting to make questions.
Okay, I got you. Well, I kind of answered my first. My first cosplay was Girl from Black Butler, which I kind of mentioned earlier.
Queen Chrysalis, My Little Pony.
Your first was from My Little...
My first was from My Little Pony when I started cosplay, which brings the point of do not hot glue things to wigs if they're made of wood.
Oh.
I thought you meant the wig was made of wood.
Oh. Foot-long unicorn horn on the front of my head.
Oh my god.
Bringing down.
Oh no.
Very uncomfortable.
Sometimes you just gotta like get a lot of wig clips in there, like the ones that you sew in, and like push them down. If you have stuff like that on your wig, because as someone who like puts really like wires and like styrofoam in their wigs, like you're gonna need those. What was your first cosplay, Spark?
I answered this earlier, but a really, really bad variation of Danky Kaminari. The wig was so flat, there was no styling done at all, not parted the right way.
If it makes you feel better, I one time brought my, Closet England from Hitalia cosplay to Epcot and Disney World and wore it there, and it was a Party City wig.
We love Party City.
What did I do for worst cosplay? Was Frisk from Undertale, but I did not have striped shirts, so I bought a crop top and a blue top and just kind of cut slits in one top to have it make sense.
Yeah.
It was uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, it was an idea, though. It was an idea.
An idea. Not gonna go back there.
Yeah. I guess, like, my worst cosplay would probably be the one I was just talking about. Like, that's just because, like, I find it a little cringy, but, like, that's just me looking back at myself. But I don't know what my actual worst cosplay would be. Oh, my Sailor Venus, like, princess dress cosplay. I tried to hand sew that, and I didn't backstitch it when I hand sewed, so it was falling apart at the con. I was wearing it, and the seams were ripping apart. I didn't leave enough room, like, for seam allowance, so, like, it was tight. And then it was Sunday, so people kept stepping on the train of the dress, and I kept running it over with my suitcase when I tried to leave the con, so that was a nightmare. That cosplay was a nightmare.
Shit. Jeez. I want to say that mine is between wow, this is going to show how cringy I am. It's between the first time I cosplayed John from Homestuck or the one and only time that I attempted to cosplay a human version of Nepeta from Homestuck. Both of them were so bad that I look at the pictures and cry. Never again.
How did I know you were going to say Homestuck other than the username? Strider in the username. Gotta be Homestuck, right?
Yeah, a lot of people don't make that connection, and I'm like, wow, really?
I didn't make that connection either, but at the same time, I was never into Homestuck, so, like, I only know, like, vague things that, like, my friends who were into it, like, know, or into it know, so, like, don't know much.
I was very obsessed with it. It got me through a very dark time, and now it's permanently imprinted in my brain.
Yeah. You know what? Cringe culture is dead. You can like what you like, even if it's cringy. Like, I was super into Hitalia, so I have no room to talk. That was my first anime.
I replaced it with Homestuck.
Everyone had one of those, though. You know, it's like everyone had their little phase where the fandom was just a mess, and like everything. You look back, it's like, oh god.
Yeah, I have a college buddy who, she had both a Homestuck and a Hitalia phase.
Oh no!
You poor thing!
I'm so sorry for them.
Poor thing.
Oh, we got an actual question. Dream cosplay. Oh, that was you. Was you, Rice? Well, do you want to answer first then, since you wrote it? I gotta think for a minute.
I'm like, we need more questions. Question. Question is dream cosplay. Probably Star Guardian Ezreal from League of Legends.
Ooh, those cosplays are cards. All right, I really want to do Jury from Revolutionary Girl Utena, and I also really want to do Dillonor Knox from Umineko. Like, it's just this huge like arm piece thing that is setting me back, and drill curls. But I feel like I could do drill curls now, but I haven't tried.
I think I keep answering with him, but honestly, I think my biggest like dream cosplay right now is a good version of Denki Kaminari's updated hero costume, but like he has this arm piece, and I actually want to make that where it's not functioning that it like shoots things, but like functioning where maybe have a light or something that would like shine out from it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I want to make it so bad.
That would be so cool.
Get some LED strips inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't have, like, a singular dream cosplay. I can just keep listing off cosplays that I want to do. Like, I'm really, really excited to cosplay Asahi from Haikyuu. Like, that's the next one I really want to do. But, like, I wouldn't call it a dream cosplay. It's, like, my obsession at the moment cosplay.
I currently have Nishinoya's entire stuff sitting in a box staring at me.
It's his birthday today! It's Noya's birthday today!
I was like, I'm gonna do something because it's his birthday, and then I was like, I slept until like 7 p.m.
Motivation is hard, though. I get that. But I'm excited for whenever you decide to do Noya, because I love him.
I love Noya so much.
I made a poorly made edit today for his birthday. I'm like, sir, I love you.
Let's see that content. Noya, let's go.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna close off. We have 5 minutes left, so I guess I'm gonna put my channel in. It has all my socials in it in the chat. Wow, you can check me out here. Very cool. And I appreciate everyone that came and asked questions. And I love you guys all so much. We did it. Look at that. Beautiful. Anyone have any final statements or words?
Check out my stuff. Please, I'm desperate.
I mean, like, if you looked at my page, it was very cool. I appreciate you guys so much.
Give us all some validation because we love you.
Yes. Validation. Serotonin, please. Yeah, I think that's a wrap. So we can.
Check out everyone's channel, all the popular creators. We all have awesome stuff. I have merch. Our brands has their own awesome thing that you should read through and check out.
There are so many more awesome popular creators that couldn't make it to the panel today, so be sure to look in the popular creator section and go check out all their stuff too.
For sure.
But we're gonna peace out. I'm gonna